welcome to On the Hunt with Mr. Mysteries and Black and White, with you two hosts, myself, Ed, and my main man, Josh.
How we doing?
Josh, question.
Oh.
If you could have all the beasts of Norse mythology and all the beasts in Greek mythology, like, on your team,
Yeah.
which one would you pick?
It depends, because it's like, I take it to fight, or is it just like to have as your own sort of thing?
Yeah, to have it your own.
Oh, Norseman.
Yeah.
Yeah, Norse, 100%.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, because of Venra.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair. Fair.
You?
Greek.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, I love the, like, different Greek mythology, like their monsters, like the Manticore, Chimera, Hydra, Minotaur,
Cerberus,
Medusa. This goes on. Nemean lion.
fair fucking few.
Oh yeah, I ain't even scratched the surface.
No.
So just the
No.
most popular ones, I'd say.
But you'll find all of them out when we do Greek mythology.
Yeah, boy. But first things first.
Mm-hmm.
I would say we, but it's more me. I have an announcement to make.
If it's what I think is you're about to say, it's definitely just you.
Yeah. Let's say most people who listen and watch us probably already know. But
Hey!
I'm having a fucking kid. Look at that. What do you rate that here? Hey?
And he's already got the merch.
Yeah. So if you want your baby to wear Mr. Mysteries
merch,
let us know.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Me and Court, like, we're recording this on the Tuesday. Me and Court went and had our scan yesterday.
Yeah.
So on the Monday. And yeah, all good. I have got the scan right here, but we'll put a picture of it on the Mr. Mysteries homepages.
Yeah.
So if you want to have a gander at that. But yeah, no. I was shitting myself, thinking, oh my God, how many's there? Courtney could be there with a belly full of people. But no, it's just one. In a way, thank God.
Yeah.
It's weird because twins run in both our families. So we pretty much was like, yeah, we're having twins.
Yeah.
Just getting used to the idea of it, and then and only one baby showed up. So either one's right elusive,
Yeah. The other one is behind the other one.
yeah, somehow, or there is only one. But nah,
what a buzz though, mate.
yeah, I
What a
know.
buzz.
I can't believe it. It's fucking. It's weird because as well, like me and Court, we've been trying for fucking hell over 2 years.
Yeah.
Like for a little one.
Yeah.
And it weren't happening. It got to the point we was both like, oh, it don't look like it's going to happen for us. And then went away for our anniversary, come back, and she's up the duff. So yeah, what a buzz.
Yeah, man. Oh. Weird, you know what
Yeah,
I mean?
I know.
Like,
So the Mr. Mysteries team is growing.
yeah, boy.
We've got someone to use as bait now. Hopefully Courtney won't see this. Otherwise she'll be fucking butchering me. But oh, they'll be alright.
Ah, Dad and Uncle said it's okay.
Yeah, exactly. It's all part of the fun, isn't it? I have an interesting thing to say at school. What do you do at the summer? I was used as bait for Bigfoot. Look, what about you? Oh, I was just playing football in the garden. But no, so yeah. Thought get that, well, not out of the way,
But yeah, it's finally announced because, like,
oh,
I mean, you've known obviously longer than I have, and I've known for about over a month at least.
mate, yeah, I think I told you fairly early.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie.
I think it was like, I'm trying to think, it was 2 months ago. I want to say maybe. About then.
I'm trying to think.
Because I remember you come round mine.
Yeah, it's pretty much. I think it's like the day after we found out. Thing is, like, you shouldn't say anything, like, because it's dangerous, isn't it?
Yeah, you're in that. Yeah, exactly.
I couldn't do it.
No,
I could not do it. I was like, no, I'm telling everyone. So pretty much everyone I knew who I've seen, like face to face, yeah, I've told them.
yeah,
Because otherwise I'm just sitting there like, oh. So, yeah.
What's been new with you? Nothing. Where is in your mind? Oh God, oh
Yeah,
God, oh God.
Thing is, I can't lie.
No.
I can't lie. So I've had to be straight up with it.
But now the people know.
The people know. So yeah,
Fucking matters.
yeah. Mr. Mysteries is still going ahead, so don't worry. I might just lose all my hair, but it'll be all right. I wear a hat anyway, so it's all good. So Josh,
Yep.
what are you talking about this week?
It's a bit weird going from like the ultimate high. I'm not going to the ultimate low, but it's like it's still it's deep, isn't it?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
darkish, deepish sort of thing. So it's a bit. But no, more America. I suppose it is worldwide news, but obviously major in America.
Yeah.
And that is recently they have supposedly caught the killer of Tupac Shakur. So, for those that don't know...
Yeah, I was going to say, tell the people who...
Yeah, so, for those that don't know, he was a gangster rapper. He was around the period just after NWA, if you know who they are. They were like Ice Cube, Dr. Dre, all of them. They come first. And then Dre and then found people like Tupac. And then later on in life, they found Eminem and 50 Cent. So... He was like the middleman between Eminem and Dr. Dre. One of the highest record-selling like rappers of all time. One of the most infamous of all time. And, you know, it's quite ironic because for a black man, I'm not really into that music. I'm really not. But he has released some bangers.
I wouldn't know. I don't think I've ever really listened to him.
California Love.
Maybe, but... Look, I listen to people like Alan Jackson and Johnny Cash. They're my kind of people. Luke Combs. But, yeah, Tupac. I don't know. I'd feel like a fraud.
Why?
Cause you looked at me. You imagine, look, I'm just sitting there in the pub. And someone says, "Oh, who do you listen to?" And I'll go Tupac. They go, "Fucking BA."
Yeah, you got a point.
You listen to Willie Nelson, you prick. Yeah.
But no, so yeah, Tupac was a famous rapper in the 90s. He was shot and killed in 1996. And this seems to, like, it was going towards being a case that would never go answered for. And that was even though many people were accused of like not necessarily killing him but orchestrating it. So you had guys like P. Diddy or Puff Daddy as he was known back then, who was, because obviously for those that know about like American rap culture back then, the one thing it all stemmed from was East Coast, West Coast. So Tupac was on the, oh god, fucking think now.
Yeah, I haven't got a clue.
I think it's West. I think he was West Coast. And P. Diddy was East Coast. Same with Notorious. Huh?
Biggie,
yeah, exactly. Same with Notorious B.I.G. or Biggie Smalls. Because those two were like...
I say it was all a dream.
Yeah.
I know
if you ever watched Conor McGregor fight, you know who Biggie Smalls is. That's all I'll say. But, he always comes out to his music, doesn't he?
Do we?
That's why his nickname's The Notorious.
But
the
fuck was that?
Probably like the mountain of bottles down there.
We do keep this podcast room very tidy.
Yeah, spotless. Don't know what anyone's going on about. But no, yeah, P. Diddy and Notorious B.I.G. were like joined to the hip. They were real close friends, and then obviously the story is that Biggie and Tupac were also good friends, but then they had a falling out or whatever. I'm not really going to go into details in it. They just ended up...
had beef.
They had beef, exactly. So, of course, B.I.G. was also accused of killing Tupac. With, obviously, it's like... Because it was not long after they had a proper falling out and it, like, became public that Tupac was killed. So it was like, oh, Biggie did it, or P. Diddy and Biggie orchestrated it, or whatever. All that sort of thing. And even also accused was the notorious psychopathic, and I emphasise that, fucking lunatic, owner of Death Row Records, Suge Knight.
Oh, yeah.
And this was even though Suge Knight was in fact in the car when Tupac was killed. Like, Tupac was in the passenger seat. Suge Knight was driving it, but supposedly he orchestrated it, so many people thought. And many people believe that is because many people also believe that Suge Knight was the man responsible for sort of like not killing out and out, but leading to the death of NWA star Eazy-E, who, for those that don't know, was, like I said, he was part of the NWA group with Dr. Dre, Ice Cube, all of them. He died of AIDS, well, HIV that led to AIDS. And many people believe that Suge Knight was the one that gave him like a dirty needle kind of thing that led to the HIV and AIDS kind of thing. And that was due to the fact, like, that apparently, if you've watched a Straight Outta Compton film, you know what I'm getting at. But it's like, I'm trying to think how to word it. Basically, Dre wanted to leave, I'm trying to think what their record company was called, Ruthless Records, and join Suge Knight and Death Row Records. Eazy-E wouldn't allow it, so Suge Knight did something about it. And there was actually, he was on like, not Jimmy Fallon's show, but like that type of show. And he even said on it, he was like, oh, it's so easy, you don't have to shoot or stab somebody to kill someone. You can easily give them AIDS with a dirty needle. Why don't you ask Eazy-E? So...
hidden in plain sight.
Yeah, exactly. Which becomes a common thing with what I'm about to mention. But like I said, it went years and nobody really knew who done it, even though everyone was getting the finger pointed at them. But in recent news, it looks like it has finally been found out. But to give you a bit of a backstory, on 7th of September 1996 was the night that Mike Tyson was having a boxing fight against Seldon in Las Vegas. Tupac and Tyson were actually really good friends, and Tupac was going to attend this fight. Now, whenever Tupac went anywhere, he always had an entourage with him. However, instead of just regular security, he also had gang members of the Bloods Mafia gang. Again, back then, if you know anything about that sort of time period, there was obviously the major gang war, the Bloods and the Crips. Fucking dickheads, the lot of them, but... You've heard of the Bloods and Crips, surely.
I think I've heard you say about it, but...
Whilst in the lobby of the hotel the fight was supposed to be taking place, Tupac and his crew spotted a man called Orlando Anderson, who was in fact a member of the Crip gang, which, like I just said, was the rival to the Blood gang. Now, on CCTV footage, you can see Tupac and his gang and Suge Knight beating the living shit out of this Orlando. Whether it's because he slagged him off or it was literally just like, he's ops, let's do him in, sort of thing. I don't know. But yeah, you can see on CCTV, them all jumping him. You can see Suge Knight kicking this guy in the head, the works, and then Tupac almost like strutting off, basically leaving the hotel. Well, afterwards, Tupac and Suge Knight were supposed to be heading to a nightclub called the 662, which is notoriously a mafia-owned nightclub. So this just goes to show what kind of sort of people Tupac was hanging around with. Now, what was known afterwards is Tupac and Suge Knight were in front of a car when another car pulled up beside them at a red traffic light and shot an entire clip into that car. Tupac had been shot through the lungs, which filled with blood, and even though he was still alive after the attack, he was rushed to hospital and died a week later. Now, for many months afterwards, the question was who killed him, with many people instantly pointing the finger towards this Orlando Anderson because of obviously him being attacked by Tupac and them just a few months beforehand. Few hours beforehand. However, he was never called into question or anything because he himself was in fact killed a few months later in a supposed gang attack. Now, this is where it gets a bit weird. A man called Keefy D, whose real name was Dwayne Davis, was in fact in the car that committed the drive-by attack on Tupac and has made countless YouTube videos on this event for the past 20 years. To which he says that someone told him that the Death Row Boys, again, that was Suge Knight's record label and what Tupac was under. Yeah, someone told him that the Death Row Boys were going to the 662 Club, to which they went to, but didn't see him. So they was already going there to kill him, attack him, whatever. They was going there to do it. And as they was leaving, a woman on the street screamed Tupac's name, and they saw him hanging out of the sunroof of a car, to which the driver of the other car that Keefy D was in did a U-turn, pulled up to them at the red light, and shot Tupac. To which, when he was asked who shot Tupac, he said that he was in the passenger seat, and the shots came from the back seats. So in other words, he wasn't going to A, incriminate himself, or B, out whoever did it. Well, since this, his most recent video has actually ended up going viral, and in the last couple of days, Keefy D has in fact been arrested at the age of 60 for the murder of Tupac Shakur. Now, the police state that even though he may not have been the shooter itself, the police believe he was the instigator in the murder and will be tried accordingly. Now, many people were actually furious about this due to the fact that as far back as 1998, Keefy D has claimed that he was in the car that shot Tupac. In fact, in 2009, he even confessed to the police themselves that he himself had a role in this case. And he even appeared in the 2019 Netflix documentary about Tupac's murder, claiming the exact same stuff. So, again, it's a case of, so people are angry like, well, why has it taken 27 fucking years for...
Could it be... I don't know. Could it be that it's because he's claiming it, it's because he gets given that notoriety? Then?
Yeah, exactly. That's the one thing that is common with this whole YouTube thing, is like, you are literally riding this thing to the death.
Yeah, he's beating it like a dead horse.
Yeah, exactly.
But, like, with that, like, until police can say, like, that he was there, like, 100%.
Yeah.
They ain't going to arrest him because he's gaining that notoriety.
Yeah, exactly.
Whereas now, he is.
Yeah.
He has been. That is, as well as, I don't know.
No, I know exactly what you're getting at, though.
I don't know. My head's frazzled. Let's say, you might as well have been speaking fucking Japanese. Then. I'm not about that. Thing is, I know a lot of people who love that kind of music, or that kind of not lifestyle, but you know what I mean. They think they are, and even then, I'm just like,
I can't think of nothing worse.
Nah, it just sounds like a lot of hassle.
Yeah,
like I go to work and I come home and I just want to get my gym jams, have some good grub, and watch some telly. Not running about like fighting people because
they're opposite. Because they're from other ends.
Yeah, they pretty much got the exact same like views, but just because of where they live.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah,
because it is. It's an unnecessary murder. Because also, for those that don't know, is that Notorious B.I.G. himself was killed in a fucking drive-by shooting not that long after.
No, because a lot of people say it was like revenge.
Yeah, it was like a revenge for Tupac kind of thing.
Yeah, I heard that.
So, I just don't get it.
Because then I remember P. Diddy doing that song where it was like, it's like a rip-off of Every Step You Take.
Yeah.
And it's just him falling off a motorbike and then just like being in the middle of the road with his arms out.
Yeah. Oh, fucking hell.
Right, weird fucking thing.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. But yeah, so that's why I thought I'd cover it. Like I said, I'm not even the biggest fan of this sort of music or that lifestyle in any way, shape or form.
Nah, you like Keen.
Yeah, exactly. One fucking song.
There you go, Lewis.
That is the one thing that cunt can get me on. That's the only thing he can get me on. Normally, anytime he tries to bite, like,
makes you bite,
I instantly reverse it. That is the one thing he can get me on.
I just love how he comes out of it.
Yeah.
Like,
in the most random moments as well.
Yeah. He'd be like, "You're so white, Josh." And he goes, like, you go like, "How?" And he goes, "You like Keen?" And then,
I'm just like, one fucking song, bro.
Yeah.
My man's acting like I'm fucking buying tickets every time they go on tour or whatever.
Oh, fucking hell. But yeah.
But no, that's why I thought I'd mention it, because, like I said, in America specifically, it is it's quite big news.
It's quite a big mystery, really.
Yeah, it has been for, like I said, 27 years. It's who was the man responsible?
Who killed Tupac?
Yeah, and then being so many people pointing the finger out, like I said, P. Diddy, Biggie, Suge Knight, Orlando Jackson's Mandem. I don't know, but...
For years, I always used to think Tupac was just the dog from Ali G.
Fuck's sake.
That's what I mean. Like, I'm so far away from
that sort of...
that scene.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
but no, let us know what you guys think. Do you think Keefy D is the man responsible? Do you think he's just literally a Billy bullshitter?
Yeah, he's just trying to get clout.
Yeah.
But then again, if he's been doing it for 20 years...
You'd eventually be like, right...
I've had enough
of this shit.
No one's buying it.
No.
So, I don't know.
Nah. But... bit mad, isn't it? Right, so Ed.
Yeah.
What are we talking about this week?
Well, this week we are going to be talking about... It's a bit of a... It just goes... I love how On the Hunt goes.
Yeah.
It's so, like...
flipped.
Yeah, massively. You're talking about Tupac. I want to talk about like what makes a good movie monster.
That's the whole purpose of this idea, though.
Yeah, true. But no, like, because people who know me, I love horror films, and I especially love like horror films with a monster or a creature, a creature feature, shall we say? And like, I've been thinking for quite a while, what does make a good movie monster? Do you use like real life animals? Do you use like mythical animals, what are down in history, or do you just make something fucking up?
I think it's annoying because like the ones that are made up tend to be the shittest, but the ideas are there. Do you know what I mean?
I get it, but then all Cloverfield.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I'll let you off.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that is a
But
banger.
even then, like, well, no, yeah, Godzilla.
Yeah, but is that horror, really?
Originally, yeah. The original Japanese.
Was it?
1958, yeah.
Oh, fucking hell.
That was classed as a horror. But, like, it's a movie monster.
Yeah.
He's king of the monsters, come on. But no, like, because when you think, like, out and out, like, the most successful movie monster, like, well, say kicked it off was probably Jaws.
Yeah.
It's probably Bruce, the shark.
Yeah.
And with that, like, it's a great white shark. Even though it's a bit over the top, like, of how it's meant, the size of it and everything like that, and the bloodlust. But then it caused such a stigma afterwards.
People nowadays are still terrified of sharks.
Terrified of sharks. They don't want to go in the water. The mass cullings of sharks, to the point when, after the film came out, Peter Benchley, who wrote the book, then pretty much put his whole life into shark conservation, because he was like, if I could, I'd never write it.
Because of how many were getting killed.
And you got to think, that made that man millions.
Yeah.
Millions and millions. Like, it's one of the most well-known books, well-known films out there.
Yeah.
And he was like, I wish I'd never done it. Because...
That's fucking mad.
Because of, like, the effect that it had on people of, like, this man-eating great white shark.
Yeah.
That then, it caused...
They just killed any shark in their fucking vicinity.
Yeah, pretty much. That's like, when you had... I mean, shark attacks do happen.
Yeah,
let's not beat around the bush. Rarely.
I mean, you hear about it all the time, but you are more likely to get killed by a fallen coconut or a crushed vending machine than you are a shark.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's like, but nobody takes that on board.
No. Because as soon as you go to Australia or, say, the Bahamas or something like that, as soon as you go in the water, you think, fuck. I'm going to get eaten by a shark. Nah.
No. And 9 times out of 10 as well, they attack servers. Servers? They attack broadband, so like, fuck TNT.
Yeah.
No, they attack surfers.
Yeah.
And that is because you see so many times, like, the silhouette of, like, a surfer next to a seal.
Yeah.
For a shark, I mean, even for us, you have to look at it for a second.
Double take.
Yeah, exactly, before you figure it out. For a shark, they're just going to think, wow, dinner.
Yeah. Yeah, there is that. And also, especially like with great whites and I'd say tiger sharks, when they go to attack something, their eyes roll on the back of their head.
Yeah.
It's a protective membrane, so then if if they're going to bite a seal, automatically he's going to try and bite their eyes out.
Yeah.
Which is fair.
Yeah.
So through evolution, sharks now have this protective membrane where they roll their eyes back. That's where they go white.
Mm-hmm.
So then they are blind.
Yeah.
It's a blind attack. So in that moment, they don't know if you're a turtle, if you're a seal, if you're a person, if you're a fucking Boeing 747. They ain't got a fucking clue. They just, like you say, it's how often am I going to get this chance? I'm taking it.
Yeah, exactly.
So, but with that, so we've like we'll do it like sections. So we got the real animals.
Mm-hmm.
So
Jaws.
You got Lake
Placid.
I love that film.
That's fucking
So underrated. Only the first one. The others are
yeah.
dead. Anaconda.
Yeah.
The Birds, even Alfred Hitchcock.
I ain't seen that.
I haven't, but it is apparently bits I have seen. It's shit in our standards.
Yeah, but back
then, it is a masterpiece to think birds, like just normal sized birds. I'm not saying like giant birds. I'm not even saying eagles. I'm saying like pigeons and crows and stuff like that. That they are attacking people, and it caused such an uproar, an upset again. People were scared of birds. That's where a lot of people's fears of birds have come from. It's from that film. But Arachnophobia.
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
No,
That's a fucking banging film. I didn't know this, but the main guy in it is him from Dumb and Dumber. Not Jim Carrey, the other one.
Oh.
Jeff Daniels, I think his name is. I think that's him. I'm not sure. I might have fucked up there. But no, I mean, yeah, I guess you would see it because you're scared of Spodwogs.
I'm not scared of them. Just don't like them.
You're scared of Spodwogs.
Nah, you ain't. I'm actually getting a lot better.
Yeah.
I actually am getting a really lot better. Normally, if I saw a spider, it'd be bang, dead. But now, I'll do as much as I can, attempt to try and let them
rehabilitate them.
Yeah, yeah.
But no, because that, like I say, again, and then that's what people, again, were getting scared of buying bananas.
Yeah, even to this day. Second we get a pack of bananas, I check the bag thoroughly.
Yeah.
Like, shake it about, separate every banana before I even attempt to open that packet. And that's because, for those that don't know, here in the UK, not that long ago, what was it, the last couple of years?
Yeah.
There was actually a Brazilian wandering spider in a bag of bananas in a Tesco here in the UK. A Brazilian wandering spider. If you know, you know.
If you don't know, a Brazilian wandering spider is actually, they classed it as the world's deadliest spider. Like, its venom is the deadliest. And it's worse if you're a man.
Yes, it is.
And for that reason, it's because after you're bitten, your last few couple of minutes or hours left on this planet, you have got a very painful hard-on.
A very painful. I think it's like the majority of the blood just rushes there.
Yeah, for some reason. It's in their toxin, and you get a rock on, and it fucking...
Yeah.
So it's...
Death by hard-on.
In a way.
Yeah.
So, but then also, as well as like normal sized animals, you got like then massive, like where they make them massive, like 8-legged freaks.
Yeah.
King Kong.
Yeah.
What else? There was an old film called Tarantula, which is about tarantula.
Giant
and Them, which is about giant ants.
Yeah.
What else? I mean, you could class Lake Placid and Anaconda because they're just freakishly large.
Yeah, they're just
crocodile.
Wham.
Even like going to B movies, like you got Mega Shark versus Giant Octopus.
Yeah.
Which is so shit. I love it because of how shit it is.
Yeah.
Like, I remember watching it with Lewis. We was very hungover, and he was like, "God, put a shit movie on." I'm like,
Say less.
Put this on. And there's a bit where they're all in like these nuclear subs, and this giant octopus just comes and just goes, and it just knocks them all about. And that's class. And then there's a bit where they're on like a normal like plane, like jumbo jet flying and this guy goes, "What's that?" And then all of a sudden this fucking shark has leapt out of the sea, like, how many feet are planes in the air?
Fucking 30,000.
30,000 feet. This shark's leapt 30,000 feet in the air and yammed them. And it takes out the Golden Gate Bridge.
Oh, of course it does. Do you know? Oh, for fuck's sake!
You know, like it's
Brilliant.
so bad. Look, the sizes. The one bit, it just varies. Like, yeah, it takes out Golden Gate Bridge, but then it was one bit. It was like on the one of them warships.
Yeah.
And the fin goes by, and it's like towering above them. And it's like, oh, are you mad? And then there's other like B movies, like giant-sized animals. There's Komodo versus Cobra. Yeah. So you can see what's there. It's a giant Komodo dragon versus a giant cobra, which I think has got a very good premise.
Yeah, but you just know it's going to be
Oh yeah,
shite.
when you hear that, it's just Komodo versus cobra. And then, what else?
Piranha.
Yeah.
Fucking- that's one that tried to be serious, but it's shite.
The old, what you mean? The old ones?
No, the newest ones.
Oh,
You see them?
nah. The newest ones, they
Fucking
know,
wank.
mate. It's got Kelly Brook in it.
Yeah.
You know exactly what you're looking at there. But no, the old ones, a bit more serious.
Yeah.
And they're all right, but it's just
Fucking dreadful.
you know what I mean.
Because you can't Jurassic Park, is it?
Yeah, in a way.
Because it's like they don't exist now, but they did. Dinosaurs. Do you know what I mean?
Deep Blue Sea.
Deep Blue Sea.
And going back against the Sharks, but
That's a fucking
unbelievable.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so it's not quotable, but it's got so many memorable bits.
Yeah.
Especially Samuel Jackson. Giving out
That, in my opinion, is still to this day one of the top tier plot twists.
Yeah.
You don't see that coming, especially right then and there.
Nah. Like, I remember when I was first watching it and he's giving this monologue and you even believe yourself.
You're like, come on.
They're going to do it.
Yeah.
They're going to do it. And all of a sudden, bang. Well, that's fucked up.
Fuck's sake.
Then, like you say, you got then mythical monsters.
Mm-hmm.
So you got your vampires,
Yeah.
your werewolves, your Frankenstein. Well, no, Frankenstein's like made up because it was from a book.
Yeah.
Mummy,
Yeah. Zombies.
zombies.
There's been countless zombie films.
Yeah, too many.
Way too many.
Way too
The
many.
best one, in your opinion?
What zombie film? What film?
Yeah.
I do like World War Z.
See, that's up there for me. Even though they're not technically zombies, 28 Days Later.
Yeah.
I think
infected.
that was just fucking insane.
Yeah. What got me is because when you think of a zombie film, you think very slow.
No,
these
these Donnies are just fucking yeet.
They're what they scare me.
Yeah.
Because I'm big.
Yeah, we're done for, basically.
Big. I can't run.
We're fucked.
Yeah, exactly. Whereas same with World War Z, really. Because they clamber over each other, don't they?
Yeah.
Which I really like.
I prefer the fast ones, because it's like, yeah, okay, they're dead, but why can't they run? If they can come back from the dead, why can't they run?
I think more that they shouldn't be able to run because their brain is not working at full capacity.
No.
Do you know what I mean? So it's like their mobility is actually slower because it's not their brains is not functioning.
Yeah, but I think as well at the same time, it's like for a film aspect I'm on about.
Oh right, yeah.
I think it's so much better to run because, like you said, it adds that heightened sense of
that
like
fear.
Yeah,
Of course.
Whereas like you watch so many zombie films or TV shows or whatever with the slow ones, you think that'd be piss easy to survive. As long as there ain't a big horde of them.
I was going to say.
So if there's 2 or 3 of them, you just fucking walk around them. Do you know what I mean? They ain't going to catch you.
But then, Shaun Dead. You just can't beat it, can you? I love Shaun
That is
Dead.
what every person will be like in a zombie film.
Oh,
If they'll watch Walking Dead and be like, yeah, I'll be like Daryl or Negan or Rick or whatever. No, we'll all be like Shaun and Ed.
Nah, I'd be like Daryl, mate. I'm tooled up for it, so I'm sorted. But and then you, like you say, you got your completely fucking made up ones like Cloverfield, like Godzilla, Mothra, fucking mainly the MonsterVerse, really.
Yeah.
But then you go like the B movies. You got like Sharktopus, which is half shark, half octopus. Which actually I found out there is a cryptid what is like that.
Really?
A Lusker.
Fuck's sake.
Because in the Bahamas, I'm pretty sure it's Bahamas. They have they're pretty much like black holes in the sea where it goes into like cave systems, and apparently Alaska lives in there, which is a half shark, half octopus. But then it gets made more real, is that mainly just an octopus.
Yeah.
But, I mean, a man can dream. My two favourite sea creatures, shark and an octopus, put them together, golden. But I remember when that Sharktopus come out, and I was like, oh, this is sick. Like, and then they made, what was it? They made Sharktopus versus Terracuda.
What the fuck's that?
Half pterodactyl, half barracuda. And then there was Sharktopus versus Whale Wolf, which is half killer whale, half wolf. And I remember there was a trailer, but I think it was fake. It was called Sharktopus versus Mermantula, which is
Mammoth and tarantula?
No, mermaid and tarantula.
Oh my fucking god.
But honestly, the trailer, it looked freaky. Like,
yeah.
You didn't want to see it.
It's the fact people spent money making this, do you know what I mean? A lot of money making these films.
Oh, yeah. Like in the original Sharktopus, it's got, what's his name? Fucking, he's in a lot of films. Remember in Dark Knight, one of the, he's Maroney.
The mob, yeah, it's the one in Brooklyn Nine-Nine as well, isn't he?
Yeah.
I know exactly what you mean. I can't think of his name.
Oh,
I put a picture up of him, but I can't think of his name.
He's Julie Roberts' brother.
Yeah. Oh, what's his fucking name?
St. Roberts.
Yeah.
So we've halved it.
Yeah, Summit Roberts.
Yeah, but no, yeah, and he's in it. So when you first see that, you think, oh, it might not be a bad film.
Yeah, because some well-known actor.
Oh, yeah. But nah, it's really fucking not. It's really not, but I love it.
But then going back to like horror films, you've also got like your paranormal shit.
Yeah.
Like your Conjurings, your Poltergeists.
Paranormal Activity.
Yeah, Insidious.
Yeah.
Even though they're more demons and like spiritly shit, but they're still...
Well, it's ghosts, isn't it, in a way. Like.
And then, of course, you got your slashers.
Yeah, which I love slasher films. I love old slasher films. Like I say, you got Halloween, what kickstarted it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, actually, Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Did it?
Yeah, 74, I want to say.
Oh, fucking hell.
Yeah, 74. And then it was Halloween. Then Friday the 13th. And then Nightmare on Elm Street. And then Scream. But yeah, they're the main five.
Yeah.
Slash Street Boys. They'll be back this month. Oh, love them.
That's so good.
If you don't know who they are, please go on YouTube and put in Slash Street Boys. They are the tits. Honestly,
fucking brilliant.
I love listening to it.
Yeah.
It's because it's so clever.
Mm-hmm.
I can't listen to a Backstreet Boys song now without...
Well, thinking of them, yeah.
I keep turning the lyrics back.
Yeah, so do I. I start singing the actual song and then I'll just sing like a word of the fucking other one and you're like, wait, what? No.
I do it all the time. I fucking love it. I love them.
Hannibal
Lecter, which is, they're
unreal.
Class.
They are unreal.
Like, what did we say? Was we talking about them? No, was it afterwards? When we was talking about Hannibal. It was afterwards, weren't it?
When? What?
It was either last week, I feel like.
I can't remember.
But no, like, because we was on. Oh no, it was afterwards. Because we'd say if we made our own, Monster Mash film.
Yes. Yeah.
Because for me personally, like, I didn't think anyone could outdo Anthony Hopkins as Hannibal.
No,
because that man talked with his eyes.
Yeah,
he didn't have to say anything. He spoke with them fuckers. But then the series come out of Mads Mikkelsen, and I remember a lot of people were like, I don't know what to think about this. He smashed it.
Yeah, 100%.
He smashed it.
100%.
Because he just... With Anthony Hopkins, fucking hell, I went right brain dead then. With Anthony Hopkins, like, he you could see the sadistic in him, whereas you don't really in Mads Mikkelsen. He was that suave, clever, like very upper class.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
graceful, shall we say?
Yeah,
but then behind closed doors, he was eating loads of people.
Yeah.
You respect it, really. But yeah, so you got like Hannibal, and then you got some weird films like Hellraiser.
Yeah.
With Pinhead and that. Weird. Like Child's Play films.
Yeah.
It. Well, the thing is, because that's just Stephen King, innit? Like, you could name so many.
Yeah.
Pet Sematary. I remember, I think I might have mentioned it before, but years and years ago, I was only a kid. We'd always have a movie Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
We'd have a roast dinner and we'd watch a film. My mum loved anything to do with Stephen King. I remember when we went to America, I think it was the first time, so I was only 2, so I ain't got a fucking Scooby about this. We actually had to stop in Maine, and my mum was buzzing.
Really?
But she was also gutted because we couldn't get off the plane, because there was only there to fuel up. But, yeah, so, and if you don't, because everything Stephen King does is set in Maine.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah, and she was like, oh, I really want to watch this, like, Stephen King, and it was called The Last Stand. So we thought,
I hadn't heard of that.
It's good. We thought it was a film, 9 hours long.
What?
It's a series.
Oh right.
Right.
I was gonna say.
It turned out
fucking hell.
It turned out to be a series, but yeah, it was 9 hours long. To the point where me and my sister was like, I can't do this. But no, it's really good. It's about like apocalyptic, and I can't quite remember it. Like there was like a demon. And there was a woman who'd always sit on her porch. She was a black woman sitting on her porch, and though she was like everything good, and he was like everything evil, and they'd like have like stare offs. He'd be in the cornfield, and you'd just see like these red eyes, and she'd be like staring them out.
What?
Yeah, no, it's fucking good. It's really good. I'd love to watch that again.
Yeah,
I ain't got 9 hours.
Nah, fuck that shit.
I ain't got. Mate, in a few months, I'm going to have fuck all time. I'm going to be up at fucking 3 a.m, fucking changing nappies. I can't be doing with that. But no, like, that'll be alright. They'll be getting into horror films at a young age.
Yeah, boy.
I can't say that because everyone's going to be ringing child.
Yeah.
But no, well, it is kind of my mum's fault, really, because one we haven't mentioned. My favourite film when I was 5 years old, absolute favourite film, was Sleepy Hollow.
Yeah.
Johnny Depp.
Jaws? Jaws, not Jaws, Saw.
But no, I loved Sleepy Hollow. Headless Horseman. Didn't even realise it was fucking Johnny Depp.
No.
I just remembered the Headless Horseman. I thought that was sick. But, yeah, and then my mum actually had to get called at school because I kept telling all the kids Headless Horseman was going to come and chop their heads off. Now you wonder why I am like I am. But yeah, Saw, that's revolutionised. I mean, they've brought a fucking new one out,
which I've seen a load of people say on TikTok. It's the best one.
Yeah,
and it is an absolute banger. Like even some people had to walk out how fucked up it is.
Yeah, because I think he's in it as well.
Yeah, Tobin Bell. Yeah.
Which I hated that they killed him off in a way.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, why are you doing that?
Yeah,
he was just perfect. Candyman.
Mm-hmm.
That was the originals.
Fucking.
I haven't seen the new one.
I know they're a bit mad, but Final Destination.
Yeah. Because thing is with Final Destination films, they make you fear normal things.
Yeah, they're cleverly done. Some of them you are like, oh come on. Just like some of the way, like how it leads to the death, you are just like, come on. But like the first 2, I'd say, well, the first 3 even, can happen. Do you know what I mean?
Every time I'm following a lorry and it's got a load of logs on,
yeah,
I'm thinking twice.
So yeah, it's
that's what. But to what to you, Josh, makes a good movie monster? You think of all the things we've spoke about. Let's say you got your vampires, your zombies, you got your Jaws.
For me personally, it's something that hasn't been rarely done, or hasn't been done at all. Because I feel like with the others, even though the films themselves could be good, for argument's sake, like we said with World War Z and like with 28 Days Later, there's been fucking millions of zombie films.
Yeah.
But it gets to the point where it's like, they're so repetitive. But that's why I think them two stand out, is because they did innovate it.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, instead of just having your slow zombie, like your Resident Evil zombies or whatever, even though they had some pretty cool, like, monsters and that, but they were based on the games.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But with, like, 28 Days Later and World War Z, they brought it in. There's like, well, why can't Met run? Do you know what I mean? If they innovated it so that it piques your interest, something like that always seems to drag me in more than just your bod standard villain, for argument's sake. Like with, again, fucking vampires, you can look at the same thing. I know you've had, like, Dracula films and that, but then the one that, especially us two, the one that mentions a lot is Van Helsing. Yeah. Because it's not just Dracula. It's werewolves, it's Frankenstein, it's... Do you know what I mean?
What I want to say is I did mention it last week, this new Dracula film. It is called The Last Voyage of the Demeter.
Right.
Which I think I did mention it, but it is a chapter from Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Yeah.
And it's the captain's log, but they've made a whole film just off one chapter.
Mad.
Pretty much. I mean, they've added to it.
Yeah, yeah.
And I watched a video, like, talking about, like, the rundown. It looks sick.
Yeah.
It looks really good.
Decent. But yeah, that's what always piques my interest, is something that hasn't been done before. That's why I think I really enjoy Cloverfield. Because that was like one of the first, if not the first, like handheld type film that I've ever seen.
Yeah, well, it wasn't the first. I mean,
no, but I mean that I see.
What you've seen,
yeah.
I was gonna say, yeah, Blair Witch.
Project, yeah, no, I mean that I see.
Well, you've personally seen.
Right? And again, something so unique. What would happen if a giant monster fucking terrorized everyone? It's not like. It's like a cheesy sort of thing where it's like, don't worry, I'll save the day. Yeah. Do you know, like, even the army can fucking stop it. Do you know what I mean?
But what I liked about it, it was done in the view of regular people.
Yeah, yeah. But, yeah, like, how would you act?
Yeah,
because that is how everyone would act. Shit themselves, confused. Yeah. See a big fucking monster thing and be like, nope.
Yeah, just trying to survive, trying to run and hide.
Yeah, exactly.
But then they turned out it had them fucking
things on it, like parasite type things, yeah.
Which was sick. I thought that was a real
yeah.
Thing. Right, explain to me this, Josh, because one of the girls gets bitten, don't she?
Yeah.
She has blood coming down her eyes. Do they shoot her, or does her head explode?
She blows up.
She blows
up.
Awful.
If you watch it, because I always thought that. I paused it. You see her stomach swelling, so I don't know if it like laid eggs inside of her or whatever, but you see her stomach swelling, and then the blood hits the wall.
Yeah, because I thought because they put the screen.
Yeah, I thought they
shot her.
Nah, they she blows up.
Sick. But no, I think for me, what makes a good movie monster is in a way the realism of it.
Yeah.
That's why I love Cloverfield, because they made it realistic, like what would happen if something like that.
Yeah, exactly. Like, no one has a fucking clue what it is. No one has a clue how to kill it. But it is just a natural thing. You would get like the National Guard to try and do it.
Yeah, of course.
And then when that fails, then it's a case of, well, what do we do?
Yeah.
So they get the planes in. That fails, all right. So what do we do? They nuke the fucker. Yeah. Well, not nuke it, but like missile it, and it still survived.
Yeah, I know. But I remember, like, because let's say I love Cloverfield. Then they brought out 10 Cloverfield Lane, which then had nothing.
I thought it was such a letdown. Even Prometheus.
Well, yeah, because. Thing is with them, they had nothing to do.
No,
really. I mean Prometheus did.
Yeah, right at the end where you see the even bigger one.
But because in the first Alien, they do mention the Prometheus.
Oh right,
they do mention the Prometheus. So then when that comes in, it winds itself.
That's two we haven't mentioned. Alien and Predator.
Oh yeah, true. But then that's sci-fi horror.
Yeah, yeah.
So then you go into fucking loads of realms for that.
But. Yeah, for me personally, it's like a realism aspect to it. That's why I think I quite like The Conjuring out of all of like the
I love them films.
Sort of type horror films.
Even though we're not the biggest fans of Ed and Lorraine Warren.
No, but like,
them films are unbelievable.
But again, because it is a haunted, it can happen. But like,
apparently has happened.
Apparently has happened. But do you know what I mean? Like a haunted spirit.
Mother.
Get out of the mare.
Oh mate.
But yeah, like a haunted spirit tormenting a family and shit.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You'll hear about that all the time.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, a realism aspect. Like, the film itself was shit, but the idea was there. Was that Megan?
I ain't seen that yet.
It's the idea's there.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's not been done before. An android that gets a brain of its own. I know you got Terminator and shit, but I mean, like, an actual android doll that just becomes an evil bitch.
Yeah.
Do you know, through AI technology and that.
Isn't it because she's so protective of
Yeah,
this girl?
yeah.
Yeah.
That she'll fucking kill anyone near her.
Yeah.
Like, even her own family, she'll do them in.
Yeah.
So
yeah, you kind of understand. But I think as well, I love it if there's a legend.
yeah.
Like, that's why I love Van Helsing so much.
Yeah.
Because of, like, the legends of Dracula, the legends of werewolves, they how they bring it in.
Yeah.
I love that. Because if it's just, like, say Sharktopus, they just made it
Yeah.
up, and it just goes around killing people.
Yeah.
Like,
See, I liked, like, Placid for a film-wise, and I like Jaws. But I think they're the only two, like, animal ones that even pique my interest in the slightest.
Because there was that one not too long ago with the alligators. What was it with?
Oh, was that like during a flood or something?
Yeah. Which I think could have been good.
Yeah,
good
it's like Megalodon or the Meg.
Yeah,
I've got no interest in them films whatsoever. I think because I just think instantly Jaws. Do you know what I mean? It's like you're just trying to one up Jaws.
Thing is, because I've read the books
Yeah.
by Steve Alton, Meg books. Yeah, see, I can read. It took me a fucking long while, though. But no, I read the books and I loved them. I love the books. And when I went and watched the first film, I'm hyped.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking, like, oh my God, these are my favourite books. I can't wait to see it. And I'm watching it and I'm like, it's just Jason Statham being Jason Statham.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's got nothing to do with the books.
No.
The only thing is his name, Jonas Taylor, his mate Mac, and there's a giant shark.
Yeah.
That is it. Everything else is they've just done what they wanted. Which I just think is so sad.
Yeah.
Because if they went with the books, it would have been so much better.
Yeah.
And well, I haven't seen The Trench yet, but I imagine that's going to be the same.
Yeah. But nah, yeah, like, I'm like you. If there's a realistic aspect involved, or like something that you could picture yourself being in, and like that scenario kind of thing,
Yeah.
tend to get my attention a lot more than... Because even with the slashers, right, I know fucking some of them are ridiculous, like that they can't die and shit like that. But the aspect's there, do you know what I mean? Why can't some creepy bastard just wear a mask and go around killing people?
No, yeah. People have done it.
Exactly. That's what I mean. So there's a realistic type of aspect behind it.
Oh, 1,000%.
Yeah.
1,000%.
So I think that's why they click on more.
But as well, one monster movie we haven't mentioned, which I can imagine Lewis is screaming at the minute. Pacific Rim.
Is that really? Oh, it's a monster movie, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, it's because I'm thinking horror monster.
No,
Yeah, monster movie, yeah. Of course it counts, yeah. Again,
I
that
love
idea
that
was
film.
there, though.
I
Do you know what I
love
mean?
that
And it
film.
hadn't been done.
Nah.
Okay, yeah, you had Godzilla in them, but do you know what I mean? Like a fucking... What is it? They say, like, a gateway to another universe or something?
Yeah.
You always instantly think space. Why can't it happen in the sea?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And then these big fucking...
Oh, I love them. Love that film. Well, no, I love them. I love it. I love
The first one, yeah.
Second one can die.
Yeah.
That was shit. That was fucking diabolical.
That's what annoys me with a lot of films, not just monster ones or horror ones or whatever, but films in general, is where people just don't know when to leave it.
Yeah.
Because they see it go so good, they think, oh, well, we can do another one.
Yeah, try
and then they
coin
just
it.
fucking... Fast and Furious is a perfect example.
Yeah.
The first two were unbelievable.
I'd say number 5. I love number 5.
Yeah, 5 could have... Yeah. But then
They got
now,
their millions. Done job.
it's just like, come on. Enough is enough.
Yeah, it was going to be a point
I mean,
where...
Don Toretto's a fucking superhuman right now.
Yeah.
He can stop a fucking moving car with his hand. Yeah, what the fuck? Piss off, man.
Yeah. I haven't seen since Paul Walker.
No.
And it's never... I've never said that I've loved Paul Walker.
No, it's just one of them, isn't it? Yeah.
I was thinking, that could have been a nice ending.
Yeah.
But no, they've
just kept
beaten
going
it-
and
beaten it
going
like a
and
dead
going,
horse.
and it's like, come on.
Yeah.
Where, especially when you think back of the original ones,
Yeah.
where it is just like street racing and shit like that. I'm like the least boy's boy ever because cars don't interest me.
No.
You know, like kids, it was always either cars or dinosaurs. I was dinosaurs, but like...
Well, I was, but I also did like cars.
Yeah, see, I never ever had an interest in cars.
No.
But even I love them films.
Yeah.
Because the idea was there. It was just
Yeah.
your street racing gang, undercover cop.
Yeah.
What's there not to like? Now, they're taking cars into fucking space and shit. You're like, what are you doing?
Yeah, there's no need for it.
So, yeah. Again, though, realistic. Like the first few.
Yeah,
realism aspects. Now, ridiculous.
Yeah, 100%. But no, like I say, for the Pacific Rim, like the original,
Yeah. Yeah.
love it.
But yeah, I'd say that's my opinion. A fresh idea that's not been done or like done in a very long time, or a realistic type of aspect.
Oh, with you saying that, not done in a very long time, what about if they did redo Jaws?
I don't think they can. I think that's just one of the films they can't touch.
No.
Because of how much of a... Because that started, like you said, like as a horror type film, but it has become a cult classic.
Yeah,
It'd be like if they redone, I don't know, fucking Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah.
It just wouldn't feel the same. Or Forrest Gump or Shawshank or any of them sort of films.
But I was just saying, because like, a lot of them kind of films have been redone. Like Bates Motel. Oh, yeah. Psycho with Bates Motel and stuff like that. They have been done. Oh, a Jaws series. Do it like it's all like with the first film, but like how it's come about, or even like go before, like why did the Brodies leave New York to then go to Amity Island and then
shit like that.
Yeah.
Oh, one that we haven't mentioned, Purge.
Again,
realism though.
Not monsters,
but
I'll talk about monsters.
I know. I keep bringing it back into horror. I can't help it.
No. That'll be next week, mate. That'll be next week. We'll talk but no, like just with monsters, I just think like I would like to see a new Jaws. I would, just to see what they do, because they gotta know. Like you'll never get like
that's what I mean as well.
You band think, of actors.
Yeah, exactly. The perfect cast.
Yeah,
you guarantee fucking Dwayne Johnson or Tom Cruise or fucking.
Oh no! If they did do a new Jaws and Tom Cruise,
someone like that though will be Brody.
Yeah,
you just know that. But who the fuck is going to play Quint? Really?
Oh, what a man!
Oh. If you could choose an actor right now to play Quint,
the one that has popped into my head, still wouldn't be good. The one that popped into my head right now was like Hugh Jackman or something, but it
just wouldn't hit the same.
Wouldn't hit the same. Because you say because Quint was rugged and that, like someone like that could play it, but as well because he was an older gentleman, and he was just fucking mental.
Do you know what I mean? You'd need especially if you was to like basically just renew the version of the original, right? Because obviously Quint has that scene where he's talking about his time on the Indianapolis.
Yeah.
Well, you can't have that many fucking people do it now, can you? Back then.
Well, no, but if it depends how they set it. If they set
it back then, but like
but just like redone, then you could do that. But if it was like based in modern day,
it's like you was on the Indianapolis,
you'd have to just be like, I don't know, he was just on a fishing trawler
or some shit like. But again, the speech wouldn't hit the same.
It would not. No, Robert Shaw was fucking unbelievable, but he pissed so many people off. On that. Him and Richard Dreyfuss hated each other.
Did they?
Well, they didn't get on because Robert Shaw used to bully him pretty much. But Robert Shaw was a pisshead. He was an alcoholic.
Right. I kind of see that, in all fairness.
And it was son. He went to get Richard Dreyfuss, got him a drink, and just poured it out in front of him. Apparently, he went mental.
I don't blame him, in all fairness.
But as soon as you went action, he was unbelievable. Like you say, that the Indianapolis speech will always be my favourite movie speech of all time. It's my favourite movie of all time. What can I say? But
no. So in your opinion, then, what would you say?
What
makes a?
I'd say. Let's say. I was saying it's like realism, like how you could put yourself in that situation, and also just like let's say the legend.
Yeah, it's
got to have a legend to it, or
something that people can relate to, kind of thing.
Yeah, but also like with like Van Helsing, there was a legend towards it. Like them kind of films, like with werewolves, vampires. Yeah, you can say about many he's been hundreds of years and stuff like
Yeah.
that. And there's a backstory.
Yeah.
Same with like what I loved about Alien vs Predator was the backstory of the pyramid.
Yes.
And everything. I love that. And even with Jaws, like it's just a fucking killer shark, you think, but it's the backstory of why Quint hates sharks.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. Like there's a legend. Like it's proper like man v beast.
Yeah. It's not just. Here you are. Do you know what I mean?
That's what I
There is
mean.
a reason behind it.
That's what I mean. Like I keep bringing it like back to Sharktopus. They just made it.
Yeah.
And it just went out of control, started killing people. Like it's got no substance.
No.
Whereas like Jaws does. Any kind, well, not any kind, but most kind of like good vampire films or like even like Underworld.
Yeah.
There's a backstory before it's happened.
Yeah.
And that's what I like about it.
Which
Because,
count Terminator? Would you count Terminator as one?
yeah, I'd say so. Yeah, I'd say so. They're not human, are they?
No.
I'd say they're monstrous.
But again, that's got some kind because I fucking love the Terminator films. But
Second one's my favourite.
yeah, first two.
I didn't mind the third.
Salvation.
I didn't mind the third.
I don't know. I don't know. But
It's just him walking with a coffin. I just think that's sick.
But yeah, again, there was a backstory there. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like
yeah.
artificial intelligence rose up,
Yeah.
realised it didn't need the humans, and they were the biggest threat.
Yeah.
Wiped them out, and then the whole send them back in time to. Do you know what I mean? All that shit. There's a backstory.
Yeah.
There's a reason why. It's not just like I'm a killer robot, die.
Yeah. No, yeah, exactly. So that is my biggest thing. Is just there's a legend to it.
Yeah.
There is a universe to it.
Yeah.
There's not just
It's there.
just
Ta-da.
It's just happened.
Yeah.
You know,
the only one out of that. But again, I was about to say the only one with that, because there's really no backstory to it, is Cloverfield. Like
Yeah,
the original
no,
Cloverfield,
yeah,
but
true.
there is a realistic aspect to it of
Yeah.
like what would happen if this did happen.
Yeah. That's what I mean. We're contradicting ourselves with that, but at the same time, like it's just our personal opinion.
Yeah,
at
yeah,
the end of
exactly.
it. Like if it's got one of them two,
Then it's
You're
got the
gold-
makings.
you're
You're on the
golden.
right track at the very
it's
least.
got both of them. You're fucking sick.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a good film, and I can't let us out. If there's a good monster movie, I'm all for it.
That's why I think as well. I know it's not a monster thing, but I'm also like I quite like biopic films and like films with like a realistic.
I do and I don't.
It depends how they're done.
I love Walk the Line
Yeah.
because Johnny Cash, so you know. But at the same time, because it's not Johnny Cash playing Johnny Cash, I don't know.
Yeah. But not just biopics in general. I just mean like films that are based on true stories, like Saving Private Ryan,
Yeah.
or like just
Sully.
war films in general, because it's like
Fury.
yeah, that not to that extent, but they somewhat happened.
Yeah. American Sniper.
Yeah, films that have got, like I said, a realistic aspect tend to grab me more.
Yeah.
Like even like one of my favourite films of all time is Armageddon.
Yeah.
And again, no legend or anything, but it's like it's got a realistic aspect of a meteor could hit the Earth because it already fucking has.
Yeah.
So why can't it happen again?
Exactly.
So yeah, just the realer the better.
Yeah. But then again, like you say,
He
really,
says, but his favourite films are fucking Star Wars. Now I think about it.
yeah. And I love like the MonsterVerse, like Godzilla and that. Like,
Yeah.
I love them fucking films. I love them. Like I say, I've watched the original 1958 Godzilla,
Yeah.
and I'm telling you now, if anyone says King Kong could beat Godzilla up, I'll fight you now, because it just wouldn't happen, would it? Come on, just be real, for fuck's sake. Everyone wants King Kong to win, but it just wouldn't happen.
No.
Godzilla is king, always will be king.
Yeah.
But again, like you could say, there was a legend with it, how it was always there, and it was only because of like the nuclear bombs.
Thing woke
it
him up.
woke him up, and he's like, "What the fuck's going on?"
Like they were the original. They were here way before us.
Exactly,
Original rulers,
they were the Titans and everything. So I do love a good monster film if it's done right.
Yeah. Not just here's a monster. You fucked.
Like you say, even though like we keep going on about Van Helsing, how cringy the film is, but like the whole aspect of it, it's just so it is so good. It takes. It could be the worst acting of all time, but because of how it was, it's A star for me.
Yeah.
I love that film. I might watch that tonight. No, I ain't gonna do that. I'm fucking knackered. I'm not gonna lie to you. But no,
I think that about wraps it up.
yeah, I think so. But no, if tell us what you think makes a good movie monster.
Mm-hmm.
I know you could say what it looks like. Like for me, reptilian. I love any kind of movie monsters like reptilian.
Yeah.
Let's say Godzilla's up there. Or just, I don't know, something with teeth. It's got sharp teeth. I'd be pissed off if it was like this major monster movie and it's and it's like a fucking rabbit.
Giant rabbit.
Yeah, I'd be like, oh, fuck off. But then again, you had the rabbit in Monty Python.
I've never seen it.
You've never seen it?
No.
Oh, mate, you're missing out. You need to educate yourself on Monty Python. They're so good. God, especially Holy Grail. If that's the only one you ever see, watch that one. That's fucking brilliant.
Fair play.
I remember me and Liam, we always used to quote it.
Yeah.
Because there's the bit with the Black Knight. And he's like fighting and he chops his, like King Arthur chops his arm off.
Right.
He was like, you fought well. And he was like, I ain't finished with you yet. And he went, I've just chopped your arm off. And I've had worse. He was like, what do you mean? Your arm is literally off. He was like, tis but a scratch. So then he takes his other one off. And he was like, oh, do you? And he goes to kick him and he chops his leg off and he's just hopping. He was like, come here. Then he chops the other leg off and he's just like a fucking nugget on the floor. And he's like, all right, we'll call it a draw.
But, no, I think that about does it.
Yeah, I think so. But yeah, no, let us know what makes a good movie monster for you.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got to be like something monstrous.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Be sure to subscribe, like, comment,
All that
hit the
jazz.
notification bell, all that jazz. Be sure to check out our podcast, which comes out on a Monday. Be sure to check out our reacts, which comes out on a Friday.
Yeah.
And I think that's about it, isn't it? And yeah. So thank you very much for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Happy hunting.